In this video, we are going to talk about an issue that university students all over the country face. This problem is high tuition fees. The magnitude and width of this problem is what convinced us to take this topic. We are going to talk about the challenges that students face and the additional challenges for international students. We also asked students all across the globe whether or not they think that university is value for money. Along with this, we are going to present some data about students taking loans in order to finance their education.
Yes, I will have to curtail my expenditure to study in the UK with absolutely no financial aid and no scope of scholarship. Indeed, the fees are very high. The average fees that the French university asks a student to study business is roughly 170 euros, which is 148 pounds per year, whereas in the UK it is around 9,250 pounds. This is significant, and I didn't even think twice about my choice.
Taking the example of French universities allowed us to note the huge gap between these two countries. Indeed, the average fees for a French university to study business is roughly £148 per year, whereas in the UK is £9,250. This might be explained by the taxes French people pay, which partly contributes in financing studies, but it's actually not fair for the one who decide not to study. Even though the Brexit question for EU students remain unresolved, the Education Secretary has announced that they will continue to have home fee status next year. Even if the fees may not be that high to allow more people to have access to university, the reputation and the level of French university isn't comparable to the English one, which are well known.
In 2012, UK university prices trebled from £3,290 per year to £9,250 a year in 2015. The question is, what are we getting for all this money? Our debts increase over the years because interest charges overtake the time in which we can repay our loans. One might argue that we are getting a world-class education. Does £9,250 a year warrant 161st in the world? The cost of the course has no relation to its quality. Universities have been set a maximum by the government, and most try to charge what they can to make the most money. Course prices are not based on what the student receives in return. When it comes to international students, however, there is no maximum fee. It is at the university's discretion.
Students are subject to an average of £50,000 in debt, and now face the challenge of an additional £16,000 on their loans due to the increasing cost of living. The Department of Education also found that student loans of all types in England are likely to have hit £15 billion in 2017 to 2018. These issues directly affect us, as we are expected to see the biggest increase in the total loans taken out, with a 10% rise in 2018 to 2019. This increase is a result of changes made to the student loans policy by the government. Some of these changes include the fact that maintenance grants were replaced with maintenance loans for new students in 2016.
Sometimes I wonder why there's a vast differentiation between the fees that the home students pay and the international students pay. Why is it that the international students pay approximately double the fees that the home students pay? For the same facilities and faculty, we pay double. For example, we have, medicine in this university is 35,000 for international students and just 9,250 for the home students. We're paying for the same equipment, for the same labs, for the same degree, but we don't get any financial help. Statistics show that approximately 42% of the postgraduate students in the EU are from abroad. We are helping UK's economy, and we still do not get a scholarship, chances of scholarship, or grants. It's really difficult over here. The chances are very, very bleak. Unlike other countries, like for example US, France, at least there is some way that you can get some amount of financial help. So I personally believe that this is not fair.
The National Student Survey found that 83% of students were satisfied with their course, compared to 86% in 2016. Is this due to them not getting a value for their money? The government spending watchdog found that only 1 in 3 students who take out huge loans say they receive value for money. Robert Halfon, a Conservative MP who chairs Parliament's Education Committee, said that recent high-profile examples of stratospheric levels of pay and perks for some university vice-chancellors do little to suggest the universities recognise the struggles of their students. Many people think that universities will need to respond by cutting top pay, improving teaching, reducing fees and offering more valuable services to their students.
We conclude that the cost of university in the UK currently far outweighs the benefits incurred for the average student.